Oh boy! Woo! Hair's rocking. It's the new year. Happy New Year. 6:30. I'm on time. You're on time. And we're ready to rock and roll. Happy New Year. What year is it? Does anybody know? If you do know, please comment in the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube section of the Steve Square Show, because I stopped counting several years ago. I do not know where we are. Somebody said 2025. I'll go with that. Hey, it's right in front of me. There it is. Look at this. Let me show you something right off the bat. What to expect? What to expect in 2025? So I'm taking all the guesswork out of it for you today. We're going to take all the guesswork out of it. This way you don't even have to go through the year. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm predicting. I've got it all here. You don't just sit back, relax. I'm going to take you through the whole year, day by day. I'm going to map out your 365 days. We've all minus 6 because it is January 6th, Monday. Well, how do you feel? Do you feel excited? Some people feel excited. I feel Monday. I don't have any feeling towards. I feel like the day just changes. Like I said, I was watching at New Year's Eve, and they have the ball drop, and I'll tell you what, I get very little joy. Let me tell you, I get very little joy out of life. I am what you might call I'm clinically cynical. I've been diagnosed as clinically cynical, you might say. They're still trying to find some kind of medication. But I was able to get a grain of satisfaction, even maybe a smile if they could have happened, a laugh, because I do wonder why these moronic people gather, right, in Times Square to watch this ball drop, and they literally get there. It happens at midnight, for those of you who wonder. They get there at 10 a.m. because they have to be shoved into the corrals, the little pits there, in their stations. And they cannot move. They cannot leave to go to the bathroom. It's a whole big joke because, people wear diapers. It's a whole silly thing. For you to do something like this, there has to be something going on that's not, all your pistons aren't exactly firing. Okay? So, as you know, New Year's Eve had one of the most horrific thunder and lightning storms we have ever seen on New Year's Eve. And my only satisfaction was watching these Transylvanian lightning bolts zigzag from the sky and seeing those people die for cover. The thunder and the torrential downpour on these people was the one lone moment of 2024 that I could say it was all worth it. To sit there and watch this happen to these idiots. Good for them. And let's face it, none of these people are New Yorkers. They're interviewing them. They're from different parts. These are people that came. They came on a plane. They just silly. Just complete nonsense. Anyway. So, I was in the comfort of my home. But if you do, look, I'm going to help you. If you do have something you want to try to do better, I'm always for doing better. Here's the mistake that you make, and I'll tell you. I'm going to touch on the Golden Globes, which was last night. Another sham, another shim-sham. But I'll get to that in a minute. Don't worry. I got plenty of ammunition for everybody. I'm loaded today. I got a lot of anger, and I'm gonna nobody's getting out. Nobody's getting off today. But okay, there's celebrity. They're always telling you aim high, reach for the stars. No, that couldn't be more wrong advice. What I say, set the bar as low as humanly possible. Like tomorrow. Make your goal to wake up. Your eyes open. You're a winner. You're a winner. Anything else of that day is gravy. Brush your teeth. 2 for 2. You're doing great. Don't set the bar, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds. That's not happening. It's not happening. Don't, I want to, no, I want to get a better job. I want to get in a relation. None of it's happening. None of it. It's only happening for one person, that person that won the $1.2 billion. He's the only one that can aim high this year. And I don't know if it's a he or a she. I do know they were in California. So they can set that bar high, right? They should. Because they have now $1 billion in the bank. Not necessarily because after taxes it drops down, but they're still doing okay. Oh boy. So we got a lot of things to cover. We do. I will touch. Don't worry. I'll get to the Golden Globes. I'll get to those idiots. Those are my next idiots to get to. But 2025, they're starting tomorrow. I believe is it tomorrow? I believe it's tomorrow, or maybe it has already. They're Governor Hochul, and you know I love Governor Hochul. Excuse me, Governor Hochul. She is instituting the price congestion charge now. So what's happening is when you, let me see, I'll give you some information in case you're driving into the city and now all of a sudden you're paying an enormous toll. Where is this? It is 60th Street and Point South, except for the FDR Drive and the West Side Highway. But basically in Midtown. If you're in Midtown, you're getting charged. Now, how much will they have to pay? $9 for an Easy Pass. So here's another Easy Pass you're going to have to get. And believe me, it's not so easy. And $13.50 for those without an Easy Pass. That's insane. And what's happening is, so every time you enter the city, this is she says this will help lessen. It's not. It's giving you things. It says it's got questions regarding this. I love questions. What if I'm in a taxi or Uber? Passengers will be charged for congestion pricing, sure. They're going to be charged in taxis and up to $1.50 in the Uber, Lyft, and other app-based vehicles. Oh boy. They're going to have cameras installed. This is really, it says, will this really make a difference? Hochul says it will. Yeah, because it's, I'm sure she's getting a piece of this. Oh boy. I don't know. Is there any hope of stopping congestion pricing? Yes, they don't. Don't go into the city. This is terrible. Well, anyway. So that's for city people. If you're driving into the city, which you shouldn't do anyway, you should take the train. And the train is doing a really cool thing. The LIRR, or as I like to call it, the LIRR, is offering a deal. This is insanity right here. This is fantastic. Oh boy, it's called the Winter Weekend Discount for monthly Long Island Railroad riders, beginning Saturday. What are they doing? The discounts allow monthly riders to travel anywhere in the Long Island Railroad system, of course, on their monthly. So if you have a monthly commuter ticket, you can bring 2 additional travelers on the weekends for $1 a piece. And you can get those on Train Time app. That is really good. The program extends all the way through the summer. It's intended to encourage the use of public. They're really trying to get people from stopping driving. This is all a joint thing to encourage people to take mass transit. Oh boy. Boy. So anyway, wow. So, but the Long Island Railroad never does anything. So they're usually price increases. And you know who can learn a thing or two about maybe offering a deal or thinking about its customers? Is the 2 companies from hell, Optimum and MSG. If anybody's looking to make a movie like Godzilla versus Kong or some horror flick, here's your script. MSG versus Optimum. They have taken the one enjoyment I have of watching the New York Knicks, who, by the way, are having a wonderful season, even though they lost the last two, because I have not been able to watch. I blame it on not being able to see. So, MSG and Optimum, on New Year's Eve, have come to, their contract has ended, and they have come to a stalemate. MSG shows the Knicks, the Rangers, the Islanders, and what is happening is Optimum Cablevision is trying to increase the charges, because look, everybody's switching to streaming services like Netflix and all of these other streaming, Hulu Live and everything else you can imagine under the sun, and they don't want to have to pay for Cablevision or be subject. So Cablevision had a good run, right? They had a monopoly. You couldn't get anything else. But then all the others came into the picture, and now everybody's kind of switching away. So Optimum is trying to get money where they can, charging these other platforms to show on their network, like MSG. And MSG said no, no, no. And so here we are. And who is getting burnt at the end of the day? Us. Me. I am suffering. MSG will be fine. They have billions of dollars. Optimum will be fine. I'm guessing you must see your enormous monthly cable bills. So they're doing fine. I'm not doing fine. So for my New Year's, I have been granted the gift of not being able to see the New York Knicks, thanks to MSG and cable. So I want to thank both of you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your consideration, your thoughtfulness of doing this for the new year. And may both of your companies fall into the ocean. I hate both of you. Thank you. Anyway. And they're not even close, because I try to keep abreast, and it's just they don't care, nobody cares, and what's going to happen? They're going to settle, and it will just be on your cable bill. It'll be something under miscellaneous fees. Just keep looking. The increase will be there. Trust me. Just like you won't feel it, though. Just like the increase in the driving into the city. You don't feel these things. You won't even feel it. You won't feel a thing. That's what the doctor says, right? Bend over, you won't feel a thing. But all of these stories pale in comparison to my next story. And this will show you what's really, that Newsday is really in touch. They have the pulse of the people, of what Long Islanders are caring about, and frankly, the whole state of New York. But particularly Newsday is circulated through Long Island. They really understand what's troubling us. They know. They have a pulse, and this next story sums it up. Front page, or second page. Here we go. It seems here, if you can read this. Can you read this? The River Otter. The River Otter, I'm going to show you the River Otter, population face deadly threats. So the River Otter, their population is facing a deadly threat. And it's kept me up at night. I mean, look at this poor otter. Look at that otter. Look at that face. Is that face? So let's see. It says this is in North. They have made. They're starting to make a comeback, but it seems that their population is diminishing. The Long Island infrastructure. What to know? Basically, it says here the largest threat to the recovery of this species is road strikes, dangerous crossings. Not really, other animals. I mean, what do they want us to do? So if you see an otter, be careful. Don't plumb into it with your car if you see it crossing the street. If you're driving 55, 60 miles an hour and you see one of these cute little furry animals try to cross the highway, stop short. Let it go by. Don't worry if you cause a 12-car pileup on the Southern State Parkway. Save the otter. Thank you, Newsday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Newsday. Thank you. I appreciate it. And while I'm on a Newsday rant, Newsday sends this, the 2024 review, year in review. Okay? And you can see some of the pictures on here, and most of them are whatever, but you know, you got Kamala Harris, you got Trump, you got some of these murderers on there. Not sure why they put all of them on there. Soto, his little new whatever. And most of the front is not really the eclipse. Anyway, that's just they go month by month. January, February, okay? So I get a little ticked off because on the front page, there's not a picture of the New York Yankees. I mean, for the first time in 15 years, they won the pennant. The sports story they show was Soto getting his $700 million. That's a little odd, right? They care about one guy getting his $700 million as opposed to the New York Yankees. Okay. But I say that's just the cover. They want to do that. There's more stories each month. They go month by month. So the Yankees won in October. So let's go to October. Why not? Huh? I go to October, July. Let's take your time. Yeah, they got all these people. They even talk about AM radio. The end of AM radio happened because people really were locked into that. Just any obscure story they could find. And then we get to October. They showed the Jets coach as a highlight getting fired, like anybody cares. I didn't even know they had a coach. I thought they did like what they do on Sundays, like you just kind of go out there and have fun. They show, here, why don't I share with you? They show the WNBA. They show the WNBA. They show, this person here, and I know all of Long Island is locked into this. They show the real excitement of the new Mexican president of Mexico. I know you guys were worried about that. I'm not sure. I didn't vote in that election, did you? I don't remember voting in the Mexican presidential election. I'm sorry, I did not vote in that election. If you have your cocaine, then you could have voted in the Mexican election. Whoever was the biggest drug cartel became president. So I don't know if they have an election. Usually it's a piece of paper where they write next. Don't send hate mail my way, okay? I know what goes on in Mexico. Stop it. So I go and I say, well, maybe it's the next page of October. Because maybe they have more October. And not much. It shows Rafael Nadal waving to the crowd. You know what else was a highlight? It shows the E. coli outbreak. You remember that. We talked about that. So all of these huge stories were more important, trumped, if you will, or more important than New York Yankees. That's okay. Good for you, you say. They're on, I'm telling you, they know the pulse of the people. We are very locked in to two things. And I know I can sleep better tonight because I know the Otters will be saved and I know there's somebody running Mexico. I was worried. I was concerned that nobody was running Mexico and organizing the influx flow of cocaine in and out of the country. But now I can rest easy, sleep comfortably, knowing that the flow of cocaine is going freely in and out of Mexico. Because El Presidente is now in charge. And of course, what I might do is get a service order. Because I'm a little upset, and maybe I think there's a run on service dogs. I don't think there's any, I think you're on the waiting list now. So what I might do is run out onto the middle of the road and see if I can get a service order. Ladies and gentlemen, it can't be, it could be. I've given you everything I can for 2025. What have I not given you? There's one thing I haven't delivered. And remember I said, what's your New Year's resolution? Set the bar low. Because you can't fail if the bar is on the ground.
Dumbbells?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a good introduction for the 2025. Pull up a chair. Let me move over. I'm gonna move over. Grab a chair. What do you like? You like the cushion one over there? Grab a cushion.
Nice.
Straight from the emergency room. This guy knows how to deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 2025 version, the new Svelte. You know him? He's squeaky, and he's got himself a hot beverage.
That's right.
Hey! You okay?
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Nothing. How you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'll give you a quick fill-in as we're at 6:50. A couple of the things that I was saying was, and you know this, you know me a long time, I'm not the happiest person. I'm very
I'm sure
angry.
you're
Very
very
angry.
happy.
But I'm also angry.
You're very happy.
I got a lot of arsenic, as you like to say. I got a little bit of arsenic.
Cookie full of arsenic.
Cookie full of arsenic. Oh, don't show that yet. We're gonna wait on that. I'm gonna show you that. Oh, that actually is perfect timing. So I was just saying I got a little bit of satisfaction on New Year's Eve watching all those people get struck by lightning at Times Square.
People got struck by lightning?
Well, I like to start a rumor, you know me. If they didn't, it's a miracle. That's Barry Manilow would say. It's a miracle.
Or, as Frank Costanza would say, it's a Festivus miracle.
For the rest of us. Yes, they were, a lot of those people. I was talking about that. I was bringing, and I talked about, you just missed my rant on, Newsday had a headline now. There's a lot of things going on.
First thing, don't look at Newsday because there's nothing irritates you more than looking at Newsday for some reason.
Because look at, they're locked in. The river otter population faces deadly threats. Were you aware of this?
Do we have river otters on Long Island?
We have river otters. I didn't know.
They're beautiful. Look at them.
Don't they look wonderful?
Yes, they do.
I was just saying I'm going to try to get myself a service otter. Because there's a wait for dogs.
The otter might bite you.
I would
They do bite.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
They're angry. They're aggressive animals.
They're wild animals.
The river otter?
Yes. Otters are that. Unless you find someone like Peanut the squirrel.
Oh. Now, how was your New Year's? How are you feeling?
Feeling great. I feel great. Here I am.
What are you drinking?
It's a cold night. I'm drinking coffee. Coffee made from coffee beans from God's green earth.
Now you know we get a lot of things. Coffee. We don't get coffee from. We get it from more Brazil, not really from Mexico, right? Because Newsday had one of their year in review stories.
Well, it depends. Brazil, most of it I think is Colombia, Brazil.
Yeah, the Colombia.
But also from Asia.
Asia, sure.
No.
Because I was just saying that in
All along the Ecuador.
Sure, I love Ecuador, Ecuadorian.
The
Central America.
God, I can't think of the exact term.
The drug
The
cartel.
equator. Not Ecuador.
The drug cartel.
The equator.
I was saying that Newsday had their recap of the year in review.
Oh, very nice.
And one of the big highlights was the election of the Mexican president, which I know you were locked into. You were worried about that. I voted in that election. Did you know that? For the Mexican president? Oh, sure.
Well, I figured you were somehow had a like a citizenship somehow.
I have a dual citizenship.
Yes, I did.
Yes,
You did.
I love that pathway from Tijuana to Mexico.
Where's your home down there?
Well,
Baja.
There's lots of places I could be in. Sometimes I stay in Acapulco.
Oh.
I have friends all over Mexico.
What are their names? Lady?
Sure. I have Sonny. I'll tell you again. Don't even tell me you were in a sanitarium, not in a sanitation. You should have told me you were a horse. They would have thought you were dead. Now, I have a book here. I started to start the new year reading a nice book, an uplifting book. You would appreciate this. Show this to me. Look at this book, Steve. What do you think about that? What's the title say?
Life is like a musical.
Life is like a musical.
How to live, love, and lead like a star.
So, here it is. This is, I'll just show you real quick. There you go. Life is like a musical, and I've started reading it, and you know what I found out?
Life is like a musical.
It's actually not an ounce like a musical. There is nothing in my life that I take a bow for. There is nothing in my life that even comes close to it being. How about you? Can you find something in your life that's like a musical?
I guess in the car when I sing to myself as I have the radio on.
I didn't know you do that. Because you sing to yourself. How about it?
Why not?
Are you a shower singer or a car singer?
Probably a car song.
Better, you think better, I think the shower is better.
Yeah, but I just can't. Showers are just veg.
Are you a long shower taker or a quick one?
I do long showers.
Long shower. Nice hot shower.
Yes. I just veg under the
Just sit there.
shower.
I do that all the time.
So
Because I try to get the grime and the filth
you can't.
of life.
Look at it.
No matter
It's
how
still
much I
on you.
struggle,
It's still
You
on you.
gotta look at my knuckles.
Look at. Hey, no, what happened?
Well, I didn't beat anybody up. These are my raw knuckles. It's because of the weather, the cold weather.
Yeah.
It brings in. Look at this. I'm trying to find if anybody out there knows a cream, and I have tried some different ones, and I have some on the way. I'm just having a hard time.
Kramer, is it true you killed a man? These hands look like they've been washed and bathed in body soap.
Look at this. Oh, I almost forgot. If you didn't show up, I had a co-star or a co-host.
Oh God.
Look what I was given for Christmas.
A damn it doll?
It's
that what it says?
That is the Damn It doll. What do you think about that?
Whenever things don't go well, and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the legs and find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffing out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. Wow. Where did you get this?
I got it as a gift.
Okay. I was looking for a TJ Maxx or a Marshall.
No, this is elite. They wouldn't have this at TJ Maxx. This is. You never heard of these dolls? The Damn It doll. They have a whole selection of them. But the Damn It doll is really perfect for me. So you grab it by the legs, slam it. It's got great hair for the Damn It doll.
Kind of like yours.
How did everything go? I'd be remiss if how did it go? Any news?
No, I'm alright.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Are you alright, Spider?
Binding. Yes.
Okay.
A little too binding, maybe.
We can talk about that.
Oh,
Well, talk. Talk
well,
about
too binding, that's all. Maybe
What
that's
did they
it.
say? How do you get rid of binding? How do you unbind?
Metamucil.
Oh, they're going to be great next season. Didn't they just sign Soto?
Oh, I love how you equate the New York Mets
With
with
Metamucil.
Metamucil. Look at that. Oh,
I don't know.
all these Yankee fans are just so. Not you, but you know.
I made a joke.
I know. Have you been listening? Some of these Yankee fans are just insane.
I'm
They're just-
more irate with the Knicks not being shown on cable vision right now.
It's
This is really
very
upsetting.
frustrating.
Because they're doing well, and now they take it away from me.
Would
Why
you-
couldn't they take it away from me when Carmelo was playing?
Well, the Dolans own both, own the whole thing at that point.
I
So
know.
there's no way.
There was no chance. So
We've been spoiled.
explain.
on Long Island
Maybe
because-
you understand this fight that's going on. How does this all work? So MSG is wanting to. Optimum is trying to hit MSG with higher fees and not put them on all of their packages. They're trying to come across saying
Well,
people don't have to have MSG if they don't want it. They're saying
yeah, that's
a lot.
it. They're saying that. Well, it is. It's on a different tier. It's on a sports tier.
Right, but you don't have to get MSG, do you?
No, you don't.
So what are they talking about?
I don't know.
You pay extra. So now people are paying extra for MSG. It's not there. And you know when I tried to call up? Because you know I tried to call.
Oh, I know you did. Oh, I've tweeted.
Oh,
I've said that. I've said.
good for you.
But they're both guilty because either way,
No, they are.
it doesn't matter who wins in this situation.
I'll tell you who loses.
The prices still going to go up.
Exactly. So
It
why
doesn't
not
matter.
just
It doesn't
solve
matter.
it? So because
And-
that's it.
And Steve, it's the same thing as with congestion pricing. And
Oh, like we talked about
and
that.
my
Yes.
politics, Steve. I'm I'm a lefty. I admit it. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a money grab.
Oh,
Where is this money going? Where's it? You know what? They're saying that less people are going to be. No, people aren't going to give up their cars. They're counting on the fact that people aren't going to give up their cars.
Of course.
It's a toll.
It's. I said here. It says right here. This is the congestion pricing, and there it is. It says, "Will this really make a difference?" Huckle says yes. You know I love Huckle.
Brought you from the people. Brought you the Hucktar girl. The
Two.
Two.
But you see the LIRR, you could bring friends on the weekend for $1.
Look at that's if you
Up
have
to two friends. If you have a monthly
if you
ticket.
have a monthly ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you?
So after you've given up your firstborn.
Right.
Oh yeah, bring someone on. Hey, how about someone for free?
I know. What's the
Dollar.
problem?
Yeah.
So, did you catch any of the GG last night? The Golden Globe action?
I did catch a little of it. She, you know what?
What stood out to you?
I'll tell you, Nikki Glaser
What'd you think?
is very funny.
She's good.
And at first, I didn't like her before all this.
Right.
I followed her.
Right.
She did a great job.
She did a good job. It's a hard thing because that's not her. Her comedy is a little more raunchy.
Yeah.
Her special. So
Yeah.
to have to PG it.
But she
did.
But she hit. She
did some good funny
some
humor.
good hits. You know?
I mean, look, when we talk about the bar being set low, who was it? Choi, or what's his name? He set it low last year.
Yes.
So she had nothing but to go on.
Right.
She should have made that joke. I thought that would be cute.
I like him too. I've seen one interview. He's
Yeah,
a nice guy.
Oh, of course.
But
that's hard. That's
yeah,
hard.
it's that.
It is, and it shows how hard it is because
And
you need
I
practice.
have friends who are Filipinos, and he is very popular.
Oh,
He has sold out Madison Square Garden. He has sold out Madison Square
Well, look,
Garden.
they didn't just grab me to do it, which I would have been fantastic. Oh, I love the host of Golden Globes.
You couldn't smile. You have nothing but anger and contempt and grinding your teeth.
But I like that Culkin won, Kieran.
Yes.
Culkin, I
He's
like him.
fantastic. I need to see that movie. I didn't see that
With
yet.
Jesse, I think Jesse Eisenberg, he directed.
wrote,
What's it called?
I don't know, something Friends or something like that. But I do want to see that.
Yeah, he won a Golden Globe for some series he was in. What's the series, the popular series he's in?
Jesse Eisenberg?
No,
Kieran
Culkin. It was like last year.
Succession.
Succession.
Great show.
I've never seen it. It's on HBO, right?
HBO.
So he's really doing. He left Macaulay Culkin home alone.
Oh, did you just say that? Wow, look at you. You are quite something.
They call that improv.
I don't know if Macaulay's trying as hard though now.
No, but I think he's dipping his toe. He's in the commercial now with Kevin Hart.
I think Macaulay's like. I think he's kind of like he's got a family now. Probably has some money,
Oh, sure.
So I think maybe he's just taking.
But you don't think a little jealousy there? You don't think he's like, oh my God, my brother, I was the star of the family, now my brother's left. But now, let's be honest, Kieran's been doing it his whole life too, and he was great in Signs as a kid.
Right?
If you want to see him as a kid.
I was watching yesterday, Father of the Bride.
Father of the Bride.
Yeah,
so if you go back and look, he has some kid movies that he do.
Kid acting is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
You need to see Succession. He's wonderful in Succession.
Yeah, and this other new movie. Now this is a movie, right, that he did with Eisenberg. It's not a series.
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie. The only thing is that irks me in these award shows.
What's that?
I liked that Jean Smart won for Hacks. I think Hacks is a great show.
She's great.
And she's great. And she goes up for 2 seconds. She says, thanks. She makes a little humorous joke, and she goes. Perfect. Same with Kieran Culkin. He made a couple of jokes. He was up there, but he was humorous. He was charming. I don't care for the one with Zoe going up there, crying hysterical. I'm finally seeing. Just go. Because then I said I can't watch this, so I changed the channel because each one gets supposed to get 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it is. I went back 3 times. She was still going. I watched a couple of plays of the football game. I went back. She's still whining.
What if this happens?
If I won, you can better believe I would just tell everybody off that screwed me. That's what I would do. Revenge!
And the best comedy goes to dumbbells. Steve Kaminsky. What would you do? What would your speech go? Of course, he'd still be wearing that yellow shirt.
Of course, I have the shirt on with a bow tie. Dumbbells. I would go like this. I'd have to thank the family. Of course, you'd be right there.
I guess.
Sure. I'd like to thank, the other half of the square. I know you wouldn't want your name mentioned. I just call you the other half of the square.
No, you can. Whatever you want. Do you know? There's this pizza place in Penn Station that reopened. Did you see that?
I haven't been to Penn Station.
Well, Rose Pizza.
Rose?
Yes.
Not Rose Up.
Well,
is it Rose Up?
Rose Pizza. No, it's Rose Pizza. It's in
Rose. Okay.
It is the place where drunk friends of ours will just go and eat. We had a friend who ate a slice of Rose Pizza, and his eyes were like dilated. He looked like a shark. It literally was yours.
It says
It was a
Rose Pizza for drunks.
eating machine. Anyway, there's a little place down the road from here. What's the name of the place? Now I can't think of the name.
Not your friend's place, Leonardo.
No. Down in North Massapequa. Why can't
A pizza place?
Yes. I can't believe. Crostini.
Oh, yeah,
Crostini. Well, Crostini has been taken over by the Rose
family.
The Rose Pizza people.
The Rose Pizza people.
I drove by it and it said Crostini now serving Rose Pizza Penn Station. They bought the restaurant. They're keeping their menu except for the pizza. The pizza is Rose Pizza.
So have you ever had Rose Pizza? What makes Rose Pizza? Is it good?
You know what? It's in Penn Station, and you know what? I don't.
Maybe that's why you're buying it.
I'm probably, it's very much like Little Vincent's. I have a feeling it's like Little Vincent's in Huntington. It's across the street from the Paramount.
Okay.
And the only time I've had Little Vincent's when I've had at least two alcoholic beverages inside of me.
Wow.
One day, I had to drive someone home from work, and they lived in Huntington.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? Let's go to Little Vincent's. And Little Vincent's is famous for having cold mozzarella. They put cold mozzarella on top of the hot pizza. And I said to my friend who was driving home, want to go get pizza? I want to go to Little Vincent's. So I go to Little Vincent's in the middle of the afternoon, a sober guy that I am, and it was terrible.
Well,
I said it was so much. I know for some reason it was just.
They count on
anything. And everyone talks about that pizza being legendary. Well, I'm going to try that pizza now that it's here, and see how good it is.
Now, I was looking last night as the Golden Globes were on. I was torn because the Golden Globes
between two lovers.
Torn between two lovers.
Feeling like a fool.
Feeling like a fool. I got one thing to say on that aspect. And when you get the high,
That's another song.
Charlie Price, the Silver Fox.
Silver Fox.
So,
Charlie Rich.
Charlie Rich. Is it Rich or Price?
Charlie Rich is the Silver Fox.
Charlie Rich he's the Hello Walls.
How Wallace, I think, are.
Hello Walls. So the Golden Globes were on, but if I change the channel to ESPN, you can't get the Knicks right now, but they had the American Cornhole League Championships. Doubles. It was very exciting.
Speaking of ESPN, I just got the results from my fantasy league.
How'd you do? What? Football?
Yes.
I didn't know you did that.
I did.
You don't seem like someone else.
Well, a whole bunch of people from work.
I thought you just got the results from your. I thought ESPN was giving you your medical results.
No.
The lab results from
no,
ESPN.
ESPN.
I thought they're getting into blood work now.
Yeah, we figured. What those pictures? It doesn't pop up anymore. It's so weird.
And when you get the high,
I made it, okay, out of 12 teams, I made it to 9th place.
Very good.
That good.
No? Okay. My nephew just won.
6 and 9.
My nephew won in his league. He won, I think $1,000 or something like that. Charity. Jared.
So we got this guy who's like bragging that he made it to second place, and I was just getting so annoyed with him. He's texting me I was in second place. And I said, dude, you're second place. You're like a participation award.
You're runner-up.
You're Chuck E. Cheese. You're steak knives. That's what second place is.
You're one stoop lower on the Olympic.
I think the group chat, I think maybe 2 people understood what steak knives meant.
Of course.
Steak knives.
Steak knives.
Third place,
you're fired. Third place, you're fired. Pack yourself and get out. Well, you're so big, you're so fun. What are you doing coming down here talking to a bunch of bums like us? So this bothers me, this New Year's plunge thing. You know about this?
No, you see, I think that'd be something you'd be into. All these healthy people getting in the cold water. It's good for you.
No, it's actually not good for you.
It's not?
This is this New Year's plunge where these moronic people, give themselves hypothermia for the New Year. It's not healthy. It's not good to go into 40-degree water. Now look, if you're doing it for a cause, just donate to the cause. You don't have to hurt yourself. I don't understand how that helps the cause if you give yourself hypothermia. Is that helping some kind of cause?
They're trying to do good. You're like the madman of the pulpit tonight. Really, really,
well,
really.
Because it bothers me. Look at these people in their little bathing. It's 12 degrees. Does anybody here look happy? Does life look like a musical there? Well, it actually does.
What do you think the song is there? What would the song be there?
Certainly is. I don't know. Little beat. I was going to say Bee Gees, but I meant Beach Boys. And look, did you notice the little...
The feds are at their taxes!
You know what? The FBI leaves no stone or corned beef unturned. They are going to Cass's Deli.
That's sacrilege.
They are saying they're wanting them to comply. Good for them. Good for them. Get on, Cass.
Steve, you should have like a pastrami. I know you don't eat that stuff anymore.
Tell me what pastrami is and I'll eat it. If you can identify it, I'll eat it.
It's pig. It's pork.
What'd you call me?
It's pork. Don't hit me. I just came back from the doctor's. Why are you hitting me?
You okay? You okay? It's going to be okay.
Do you? I had some coffee. As I said, coffee beans. I followed Jack Lane's made from God's green earth.
Everything's made.
It is God's green earth.
Coffee. The coffee.
I love that line. I know I say too much, but I just love the way Jack says it, though.
One of his great quotes, he says, what does he say? Your body is the kingdom, and you're the king, and your mind is the queen, and together you have a kingdom. So, I don't know if you caught it on Saturday, but the president, still president, Mr. Biden, President Biden, he was handing out some medals.
Yeah.
Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Giving out wings.
Giving them out. Giving out wings. Right at the end.
Ching, ching, ching.
I'm giving out wings. What are they? So, let's see. I'm going to run a few, and you tell me yay or nay. If you believe they should have.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Lifetime of work. Good body of work. Denzel Washington.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll get one. Yeah. And if you saw when he came up, you gave him one of those pound hugs. He gave to Biden. It was great. Biden was very excited. Magic Irvin Johnson.
Absolutely.
Good. Jane Goodall, the monkey lady.
Yes.
About time, right?
Absolutely.
Her work with apes is fantastic.
She's not American, but she's
It's okay. You got something against what is she?
No, I figured.
She's a Brit?
Yeah, I think she is. Yes, she is.
Okay. I have to look that up. Maybe she is American. Does it have to be? Is it?
I guess not.
Maybe.
I guess not.
No, because there's a couple of people that. The woman from Vogue, Anna Vitar or whatever, or
Fashion Magazine.
Here. She's here. She's
American. She was. Yeah.
She's American.
Yeah. She's a citizen. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ralph Lauren.
Oh, certainly, he's definitely had a big influence on fashion.
I have one of his T-shirts.
Ralph Lipschitz is his real name.
Is that right?
Yes.
I'm glad he changed it. Who else received the Presidential Medal of Freedom? Michael J. Fox.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, Bill Nye. Bill Nye. Bill Nye. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Jose Andres, the culinary chef. You know,
very yes, he is very much. He deserves.
He does a lot of
recognition.
cooking around the world.
I mean, feeding people who need to be fed, poor people, people in disaster zones, and really good man.
Bono.
Absolutely.
Right.
Bono's not an American citizen. You're right. Okay.
Bono. Frontman for U2.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I didn't know he was.
I know your music is in fact.
I know.
You know, I played a little song for you last Friday.
I didn't think it was.
I did a little this from the Sammy Davis Jr. album called Sammy Davis Sings the Songs of '66, and I'll tell you the backstory, and then you can go back to this.
Yeah, there's nobody else.
He did. He recorded this 1966 at the Sands Hotel.
Sammy.
Yes, in Las Vegas. At like 3 or 4 in the morning. So it was after all the shows were done, and all the audience was invited. Were all Vegas workers. We're talking about dealers, blackjack dealers,
not drug
casino
dealers, not cocaine dealers,
waitresses, waitresses, kitchen help, all these people that that worked on the strip, and they got in there free. Sammy was there backing him up. The Buddy Rich Orchestra.
Wow.
And I played the song.
Wow, what song?
He did Petula Clark's I Know a Place.
Oh, I love that song.
Yes.
I know music. What are you talking about? And I'll tell you how much I know music. I'm going to give you a trivia question you'll never get. Don't have a question. My musicality, knowledge, my music history, as you will. Who said comedian, who's part of a show you love, comedian, was in a famous band before they were famous, and I believe he was the guitarist. I'm not sure if he was the guitar player or the drummer, but was in a garage band with 2 of the members who later became one of the most famous bands. Well, a giant band. But he became famous as well, obviously. And he's one of my favorite actors in a trilogy of movies which I love and quote all the time.
Now, that could be a number of people. I was thinking of someone.
Who are you thinking of? Well,
all I could think of was from The Office, Creed Bratton.
No, but we're talking back.
Yes, yeah.
We're talking 70s, and we're talking.
And he was in the 60s and the 70s. He was in the whatchamacallit. He was in Goodbye. I'm like getting so old now.
So, all right. Well, this is your favorite show. You've been watching it for 100 years.
My favorite show.
Yeah, your favorite show.
The Monkees?
No, it's a show. Like the show.
The Simpsons?
Well, you always fight for them, and I always say, it's gone to crap.
Saturday Night Live?
There you go.
So what? Oh,
so now I'm giving you a hint.
So
it's one of the original primetime players.
And what did before they were?
He played in this. They were a garage band, and then the core of the band went on. It was really just without him, and went on to great heights as a musical band. So who was this primetime player?
Garrett Morris. I mean, you're talking about the Blues Brothers?
Chevy Chase. Oh. Chevy Chase, and he played in the garage band of Steely Dan. They were under another name, and the 3 of them were Steely Dan.
Yeah, and they all went to the same. They went to the same fancy schmancy school. Him and Fagan, and they went to this really.
So isn't that something?
They went to this really upper echelon private school in Westchester, I believe, where rich people go.
I haven't seen one of these things. I don't know what the Brutalist is. It won Best Picture.
Looks very interesting.
I guess Sebastian Maniscalco didn't have a stand-up thing because he wasn't listed here. which, well, maybe he did.
You know.
They had best stand-up. They had, and what's her face won? I mean, Ali Wong won.
Yeah.
Say that fast.
Well,
Ali Wong won.
Ali Wong
Won.
Ali Wong won.
Ali Wong.
Don't do it.
I think that's why they did that.
That's why you say it very slowly, just like, jazz. Chisholm.
Jazz. Very slowly. So yes, and did you know that was the first award Demi Moore ever won?
That's incredible.
She said that, and I was like, I looked it up. I was like, no, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
It was because
she's had a great career.
Yeah, she has had a great career.
So I was a little shocked about that. Yeah. So I mean, look, I don't know. The Brutalist, I don't know who that was. The Apprentice, is that a movie?
That is very good. Yeah, I do want to see that.
Is that based on The Apprentice?
No, it's not. Well, it's the story of Donald Trump, how he became the way he was. Sebastian Stan plays Donald Trump.
Okay.
In the 70s.
He won.
And he won. And what he learned from Roy Cohen, who's played by Jeremy Strong, another guy who was in Succession, by the way.
Okay.
I do want to see that, and that is streaming. My mom saw it.
Which one?
The Apprentice.
It's streaming on?
Somewhere.
Okay. On MSG? Optimal? Because you won't see anything. Oh, January is National Bathroom Safety Month. Did you know this?
Really?
I didn't pull this for this story, but I just see it here. This is just a place that said this. Flavor Flav. Did you hear about Flavor Flav?
What about Flavor? There's always something about.
We don't get enough Flavor Flav. It says Flavor Flav, hype man Flavor Flav, is everywhere these days, and he has just been talking about his final resting place. And he would like to be finally rested with his clock, his signature clock around his neck.
I figured that would.
Because he said he always wants to know what time it is. Always thinking.
Hey, what about the Doobie Brothers? Did you see that?
They're together, right?
They're getting together, but they're getting together with Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald. It's right there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be the first line in 50 years. Is that right?
Yes. Well, late 70s. Well, I guess it is almost.
I always equate the Doobies with what's happening.
Yes, that's right.
There you go. And do you know what Flavor Flav? Now, you know Flavor Flav is not his real name.
No, what is his real name?
His parents did not name their son Flavor Flav.
What's Mr. Flav's...
Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
You
all know him. All right. Yeah. William Dayton Jr. William Drayton Jr.
William Drayton from Freeport, Long Island.
And later to become known as Flavor. That's why I never changed my name, and that was my big mistake. If I had something catchy like that, Flavor Flav, Drippy Cone, something, right?
You know what? That would have been a better name for you, Drippy Cone.
Drippy Cone.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's like Soupy Sales, Drippy Cone, Hot Soup, something like that. Minestrone.
Drippy Cone.
Drippy Cone. Now taking the stage. I would have been good roasting the Golden Globes. But never fear, Stephen, because I have to show you this before it ends. I know you'll appreciate this. And here it is, on Newsday's bucket list with things to do. Look what they have.
Learn improv comedy.
Now, that's kind of like saying jumbo shrimp. It's an oxymoron. You can't learn improv. You have to feel it. It's just an instinct. You can't learn to be funny. I feel you cannot learn to be funny.
I would love to take an improv course.
Oh, Steve, you've taken those stuff. It's
no,
so
but
silly.
It's good.
How much is this class?
This one, $170 to $295.
And who's teaching it? What?
I don't know these people.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, you're not going to get you're not going to get.
Nikki Glazer to teach improv.
Well, she's not improv.
She's not improv.
No.
She could be. I'm improv.
Speaking of improv, we just watched last night the
Thank you.
Saturday Night Live auditions that they
I've
had.
seen that.
And Phil Hartman
Oh,
was
his is
just
good.
great. It was just spectacular.
His is good when he does the different characters.
Yes.
Philip Marlowe.
Yes,
He
yes,
goes, you
yes.
should be, don't mind. Yeah, his is good. If you see Steve's talking about, because Saturday Night Live is doing, they're having their 50th?
50th anniversary.
Right.
In February will be their special.
But they're having a special in January too, right? Isn't there
No,
something?
it's in February.
But there's two.
Oh, there might be.
There's January 16th or
no,
something.
They're doing.
Because there's two different things.
Well, I know on Peacock they're doing like a retrospect that's
Maybe
on
that's it.
Peacock maybe.
Because there's something in January, then the one big one's in February where they're doing
Right.
the other one, yeah. So they do that.
And that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how people treat Chevy Chase because
Oh, he's gonna be there?
how would he not be there?
I don't know.
But he's like,
And Bill Murray, they're gonna get them all?
they have to. Yeah, they're gonna show up for this. This is a show that made them.
I thought you would be interested in this. What is the world, they just did a census and they have a total number of the world population.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is that right now? World population, everybody. Otters, everything. No otters. Just
Oh
people.
God, I don't know.
Give
20 billion. That's probably on the low side.
No. That's on the high side, way high.
Really?
You
Okay.
double overshot it.
Okay, so it's 10 billion.
8.09 billion people.
That's insane.
It's almost a contract sold or something.
I'll never forget that.
That's a lot of people. It's a lot of drive-through.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, look at this, Steve. Speaking of alcohol, I pulled this for you.
10 ways.
10 ways to reduce alcohol intake. I thought you might be interested.
I don't drink alcohol.
Well, this is for our friends. The people we do know that it imbibe, but or used to. It says number 1, set a drinking goal. You should always set goals in your life.
Well, I back in the day, I know we.
Joe set a drinking goal.
I know, and I know even you did.
Well, everybody sets it.
You had your goal.
Well, everybody has a goal. So you should have a goal in life. It says here, set a limit on how much you should drink. So when you forget what your name is, you've hit your goal. Then you know. If you don't know your name or what state you're in, you've hit your goal. Number 2, keep a diary of your drinking. This way, if you can't remember how much fun you had, you can say, hey, listen, I did 9 shots last night.
I
That was
would
fun.
love to hear everybody's side. I wish everyone did a diary.
Don't keep alcohol in your house. Keep it in your car, where it's safe.
There you go, babe.
Drink slowly. Drink slowly. Milk it, nurse it, as they say.
That's what Frank Sinatra did.
Oh, sure.
Frank Sinatra had one rum and coke,
One rum and coke.
one Jack and Coke.
It says
one Jack and
Jack
Coke.
and Coke.
And
That's your drink.
and I've had Jack.
You're the Jack and Coke guy.
Rum and Coke's also.
Oh, rum and
But I mean, he would just have like a few sips and he'd put it aside, and he would get another drink. But
Oh.
what he did, he would never finish the other one. You know? So yeah.
Dean Martin did that, right?
Yeah, I think Dean really.
Or did he play up the
I think he played that.
play that a little bit? Drink slowly. Choose alcohol-free days. Or minutes. Choose some minutes when you don't have a
Can you
drink.
imagine?
Decide not to drink a day during the week. A day? That's okay. Watch for peer pressure. Come on, bro. One. Keep busy. Take a walk while you're
Oh my
drinking.
goodness! I know, right?
Play sports while you're drinking. It says here, play sports while you're drinking. Ask for support. Come on, drink with me. I don't like to drink alone. Guard against temptation. They're getting biblical. Don't take a bite of that apple. And be persistent. Most people who successfully cut down on drinking or stop do so only after they've had setbacks. There's really no final endpoint. The process is ongoing.
Now I'll tell you,
Tell me.
I really don't have to worry about that because I can't even remember the last time I had
I know.
any drink whatsoever. Not that I'm against it,
Oh,
but it's just like, you know,
I'd much rather have a hot cocoa.
Don't we all?
A nice hot cocoa. Calm. It's easy. It's nice.
Sugar.
Safe.
Sugar. No, there's nothing safe about you. You and your
Get a sugar-free cocoa. Nothing wrong with that. Are you tired of dealing with overly nice people? Well, annoyed is. She says, I seem to get annoyed with
Now,
overly...
who's she writing? Who's annoyed writing to?
She's writing to Carolyn, I'm sorry, not to Eric.
Oh, so tell me about Carolyn. What do we know about Carolyn?
We don't know much, except her last name is Hacks, which says a lot.
Oh.
I seem to be annoyed with overly nice people. For example, one coworker goes out of their way to be nice to everybody, trying to be their best buddy and friend. It annoys the crap out of me.
Not good.
I have explained to this manager that they cannot treat everyone at work like their best friend. It says, another example, a family member who compliments everyone. Your fragrance is wonderful. I love your hair. By the way, I love that beard. It looks wonderful. You're so beautiful. No one is safe from these over-the-top compliments. Then she uses this introduction to find out every detail about you. I recently went through a rough patch in my life. Sounds like she's still going through it. She asked me how I'm doing. I know eventually everything will be okay. I don't know about that. But feeling right now anxious and she's a little sad. We all are. She should get a damn adult. But she only hears what she wants, which is the rosy compliments. And she talks constantly. You cannot get a word in edgewise. I just don't want to be annoyed by these people anymore. I'm tired of over-positivity. Is there such a thing as too nice? Signed, annoyed. Now this is someone I would enjoy being with. I could be with this person. I can relate to annoyed. Because I'm angry. Angry and annoyed go together.
Alright.
Like Abbott and Costello, like mustard and ketchup. Peanut butter and jelly. Hans and Franz.
Celsius is Funny Man's TVK.
It's true. So what do you think about that? Have you encountered somebody that's a little, what do we say? We used to use the word a little syrupy.
Yeah. A little sugary sweet.
A little too sweet for me. I'm not into the high fructose thing.
No, you. Not like you.
A little arsenic for me.
Cookie full of arsenic.
Little cookie full of arsenic. I don't want to even end with 5 healthy tips. It says 5 healthy tips to try in 25. We just had alcohol. Yeah. It says here, skip the rinse after brushing your teeth. Did you know this? You shouldn't mouthwash after brushing your teeth. You're taking the fluoride out of the toothpaste that should set on your teeth, and you're spitting it out. I didn't know that. And I have a dentist appointment tomorrow.
But I like to, my gums feel better after.
All right. Well, don't yell at me. It's the paper. It's Newsday.
Are you going to go see, she's not
Yeah, Jan's there. She's back.
She is?
Oh, sure. She's back. I'm very excited. Gonna get a nice teeth clean. Gonna feel good. Shampoo your hair regularly. It says try tart cherries. Very good for your body.
Tart cherries?
Tart cherries. Stay awake. We're done. You made it.
What do tart cherries do?
Tart cherries, they help your immune system. They're wonderful. Nothing like tart cherry. First of all, they were the backup group to Steely Dan. You never saw tart cherry? That's everything. I think I got through everything. Oh, finally, I almost forgot. The greatest house they gave a winner.
Greatest house?
The greatest house on Long Island. This was, remember the best lights on Long Island?
You can't see.
I can't say. So look what the winner was. Let's see who the winner was. Oh, here's the winner of the Newsday Holiday House Lights Contest.
Wow, look at that.
Andrew R. of East Northport.
Thank you, Andrew R.
Now, if you notice this, a lot of Levittowns. 1, 2, 3 Levittowns out of the top 10. Very well represented. You don't see any Massapequa, do you?
No, but maybe no one entered.
Is it Bayshore, Sayville?
There are other houses too.
Well, these don't have anyways.
Well, no, down here.
Check other homes.
There you go.
Check other homes.
Squint and look at that.
All right, Newsday. So if you want to, but I don't want to check out. These are the big ones. These are the ones you should take your tissue. Now try. You might be able to still see them. They're probably still up. If you went through all this trouble, you're not taking it down to July. Timothy Timothy of Huntington Station did a nice job. It makes me think of the great scene with Chevy Chase, speaking of who, when he lights the whole house. Wonderful. Anyway.
Is Rusty still in the Navy?
You know she's one of my favorites, Betty Boop.
May Questel.
May Questel.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Popeye. So that's it. So you're gonna go home, you're gonna rest now? What do you have for dinner? You got any dinner plans?
I think I'm gonna make some eggs when I get home.
You feel like it? Something light?
Little eggs, a little oatmeal. Yeah.
That's nice. That's a good healthy tip. They said that's what you should be having.
3 whole eggs, 3 egg whites.
You know, I'll leave you with this. 6 doctors. Is it in my bag? Let me leave you. I have to leave. Yeah, you can bring my bag. Yeah. Is it heavy? You all right?
I know. I see what's in it. I'm afraid to.
What's in it?
What else?
Oh no,
The greatest props of all time.
No, it's not a prop.
The man with 1,000 faces.
I am a good devil. Let me see what it is. Is it not with me? Do I not have it? How could that be? How could it be? Oh, it be. I don't have it with me. My book is not here. There it is. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. I don't leave anywhere without a great. Get your copy for the new year. This will get, anything is possible. Because anything is possible.
Is it available?
It's available on Amazon for $9.99. Should I lower the price? You think maybe that I overpriced myself? Let me leave you with
Soon
this.
to be a major motion picture.
We hope. And I hope to be playing it, and I hope to be getting the Golden Globe next year. The best 6 doctors, Stephen, anywhere, and no one can deny it, are sunshine, water, rest, and air, exercise, and diet. These 6 will gladly you attend if only you are willing. Your mind they'll ease, your will they'll mend, and charge you not a show.
Well, you say it very romantically, but you need to. I'd much rather.
You want the Jack?
I want Jack. I want you to do an evening of Jack.
I'd like to do it. That was more wispy, but I can do an evening of Jack. Maybe I should do that.
Doesn't do wispy. Jack never did.
Oh, he was. Matter of fact,
You're gonna eat food from God's green earth.
I'm telling you, get rid of the refined sugars.
The only time he got quiet was his mother there.
Mother there? Okay, little boys and girls, go get mother. Tell him Jack is ready.
Jack is ready.
Yeah, I think now that'd be a little weird, but back then it was acceptable.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama. All right. I think we can wrap it up now. We've done enough damage for one Monday.
Yes, we have.
Tony says he hopes you are doing well.
Oh, thank you.
He says hello.
Yes.
And we will see you next Monday, 6:30 on the Steve Square Show for the Emster, for Dan Doll, who's now joining the podcast, and for myself, Funny Man Stevie K, soon to be Golden Globe winner, Funny Man Stevie K.
The award-winning.
The award-winning Stevie K. Yes, I would totally hope so. Have a great night.
Thank
and
you.
enjoy 2025. This is our first 2025 show.
There you go.
It's a show.